You know, when I serve my buyer and present my analysis for the unit selected for them, I have so many of them coming to me and say, this condo is just next to the other one. That did really well. Why didn't this one appreciate at all? Now that's the thing. Two developments can be in the same area, same MRT station, same amenities, but one make money and the other doesn't. Why? Now because there are deeper factors that most people doesn't look at when they are buying resale. Now for those who are here for the first time, I'm Jocelyn Chua. After 8 years as teacher, I'm now a property consultant helping people to find more than just houses. Whether you are a first-time buyer, investor or just love real estate, do subscribe to my channel. Now, what are the factors that determine which is a better development over the other? Now, let me show you what they are. When it comes to resale condo, it is not just about location. A lot of buyer thinks, oh, it's District 15, oh, it's District 10, near MRT, should be safe. Now, but here's the truth. Not all projects are equal, even within the same area. And what happens is that buyer enter at a decent price, but when it's time to sell, the response is lukewarm. No demand, no bite, and you're stuck. So today, I want to break down two things that I always look at when helping my clients shortlist projects. And why skipping this might affect your future resale. Let's start with unit mix. Unit mix, who is really living there? Most buyers don't think about this, but this is so important. If a project is filled with mainly only 1 and 2 bidders, it tends to attract investors and tenants. That's fine when it first launches, might even sell out fast. But down the road, the whole development lack of the own stay vibe. Family won't consider it, owner-occupiers avoid it, and it becomes a high turnover rental community. The result? Weak resale reliability, because when it's time to exit, you're not attracting the strong end user demand. For example, let's look at OUE Twin Peak. Excellent location in D9, walking distance to Orchard area, good size development as well. However, out of 462 units, 268 are 1 bidder, 66 are 2 bidder, and only 127 are 3 bidders plus study units. That's a very heavy leaning towards small format homes. And naturally, it attracts a large pool of investors and tenants. That's why even though it is in a prime location, it hasn't seen the capital growth that you might expect. If you look at the losses, it's really quite bad. Only 9% of the seller make money, 91 lost money when they sold. Then we have another example. Try Life, walking distance to Coven. 222 units in total, and the units type include 1 plus study, 2 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms dual key, 3 bedrooms dual key, and 4 bedroom dual key. That's a very clear investor play. No standard 3-bedder or 4-bedder units for own stay. So when you look at the whole layout mix, there is very little appeal for own stay buyer, and that's exactly why the capital appreciation has remained flat. So again, when the unit mix doesn't support own stay demand, the long-term value suffers. Now, we're going to talk about site plan when livability matters more than you think. Now, some projects have beautifully staged throw flat, great PSF, but when you look at the actual layout of the site, it is a different story. Now, blocks are too close, units might face each other, poor airflow, or the lack of privacy, or they have awkward orientation. This thing might seem minor at first, but they affect everyday livability. And when that's compromised, it shows during resale viewing, where buyer can feel it. Now let's take Alexis at Alexandra Road for example. The units are packed very close together, so if you open your window, you either face the main road or you are facing inwards into the other unit. That lack of privacy and space affect comfort, and naturally, the buyer demand. Look at their price trend. Definitely something I will ask my client to avoid. Might as well put into fixed deposit better. Another example is Seletar Park Residences in D19 just beside Greenwich Mall. Out of 276 units, 93 are 1 bidder, 114 are 2 bidder, and only 44 are 3 bidders. 23 are 4 bidders, again, a bit skewed towards smaller units. And on top of that, there are many layout variations, for example, the 2 plus study and 2-bedroom penthouse at over 1,000 square feet, some with unusually large balconies, which may look good on paper but aren't always practical. The more unusable space like sky terraces, the lower PSF will be for such units. Over time, this will also create a large fluctuation in PSF and has contributed to very flat capital appreciation, despite a peaceful landed enclave location. Now here's the thing, when you buy, you are planning your exit without knowing it yet. You don't want to wait for another 8-10 years just to find out your unit has low appeal. Or you are competing with rental investors who are slashing prices just to offload. Buying smart isn't just about getting into a good PSF. It's about looking at the whole entire ecosystem of the development. Who lives there? How is it designed? Whether is it appeal to the next buyer? And most of the time, these aren't things that you see in the brochure. Whether you are buying a resale or looking at a new launch, the truth is not every development is created equal. I must say that again. There are a lot of factors that will affect your future exit, livability, and long-term value. So before you make that decision, let's break it down properly. Let me help you analyze the project profile and the unit mix, the site plan and the layout efficiency, who are your potential neighbor or future buyers might be, because when you buy right, you buy with confidence and you won't need to worry about selling cheap in the future. If you are a buyer in this market, reach out to me, let's have a proper conversation and make sure that your next move is a smart one. Don't buy blindly, let's buy with clarity. If you like what I have been sharing, do like and share this video with someone you think that might help. See you next time!